Baltimore Ravens are under fire from executives across the league. They renege on the Max Crosby deal. Rumor has it they had all the information at their disposal, and at the very last minute, they get cold feet, say, you know what, we're not making this trade. Spend that money, go get Trey Hendrickson. Agents across the league are going to be extremely wary dealing with the Baltimore Ravens. Now, keep in mind, this is the same team that sent Yair Alexander to the Philadelphia Eagles. He doesn't play a game for the Eagles, and he retires in less than a week after the trade was done, citing injury as the reason for his retirement. And of course, Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell's pursuit to ruin football is at an all-time high. The game's already incredibly soft. The penalties are already too much. Between the officiating and the gambling, it takes a lot out of the integrity of the game. We already have Thursday night games that are usually more miss than hit. We have a Friday night game, a Black Friday game. And now Roger Goodell and the greedy NFL are going after a Wednesday night game, Thanksgiving Eve. That's exactly where we are going to start. Like the video, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel. NFL is now exploring playing a game on Thanksgiving Eve as early as the season. This year, this would be Wednesday, November 25th. Whoever takes part in this game is already going to be at a disadvantage. Whether it's coming after a bye week, serving a shorter bye than the rest of the league, or heading into the bye week, coming off a shortened week, preparing for a Wednesday game. Whatever the case may be, whoever participates in this game, they're losing out. Remember, this is the NFL. Oh, recovery, players' health, and we just keep throwing games on the calendar. Before we know it, Roger Goodell is going to make this a weekly sport. Before we know it, there's going to be a marquee NFL matchup every day of the week. A Monday night, a Sunday night game, a Monday night game, a Tuesday night thriller, a Wednesday night thriller, a Thursday night game, a Friday night game, Saturdays. Every day of the week, there's going to be a marquee NFL matchup if Roger Goodell has his way. And he's just going to move around buys to make it make sense. It's bad enough they're already taking divisional games, rivalry games, and putting it in Europe, putting it Australia, putting it not where it needs to be, the stadium in which the rivalry takes place. Possibly an unpopular opinion, I want as much NFL football to be played on Sundays as possible. Tired of this new trend where every day is game day. No team should have to play Sunday and then Wednesday. This should be a game featuring only teams who either play Thursday night the week prior or are coming off of a bye. Only coming off of a bye, but a Thursday night game the week prior. That makes sense. That makes sense as well. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments section below. Let's move on to this Max Crosby, Trey Hendrickson, Baltimore Ravens ordeal. Diana Rossini of The Athletic, she reports, it's been made clear by multiple people around the NFL at all levels the Baltimore Ravens had all the information and understood where Max Crosby's knee was in terms of his recovery timeline. Many in the league believe general manager Eric DeCosta and the Ravens ultimately just got cold feet. The Ravens canceled the trade once they saw Hendrickson's market was slower than expected and his price went down. It's very obvious. Ravens should be stripped of draft picks. You have to think that this ordeal is going to shed light and potentially impact the legally tampering period. This whole Sunday to Wednesday period where deals can get reached but nothing can get signed, legally tampering, something's going to get done about that rules off of this instance alone. Roughly 13 hours, the Max Crosby trade was called off. The Ravens have landed another Pro Bowl pass rusher. Trey Hendrickson heads to Baltimore on a 4-year, $112 million contract. The Ravens will end up with Trey Hendrickson, keep their number 14th pick, keep their 2027 pick for next year instead of Max Crosby and no first-round picks. People in the NFL were pissed last night. It's going to implode today. Agents were pissed. Teams were pissed. That deal got done on Sunday. That means Monday, Tuesday. Going into the wee hours of last night, teams are targeting players based on Max Crosby being a Baltimore Raven. Based on that deal already getting done. It doesn't only impact those two teams, it impacts the strategy for the rest of the league as well. And as an agent, it's going to be hard to put faith in this organization moving forward. From Good Morning Football, the Ravens are signing Trey Hendrickson. Let's listen to the announcement.
It is not hypothetical. It is real. The Baltimore Ravens have agreed to terms with Trey Hendrickson on a 4-year, $112 million deal. This is something that Hendrickson has been holding out for, this kind of money on a multi-year deal, the kind of security that he's wanted, the kind that a top edge can make. And he now lands with the Baltimore Ravens. Perhaps you've heard the Ravens had an agreement with Max Crosby on a trade to bring in one of the top edge rushers in the NFL while also giving up 2 first-round picks. That trade is now off. The Baltimore Ravens worked incredibly quickly to get in the mix, Tom, for Trey Hendrickson. Crosby out, Hendrickson in. They solidify the edge with a huge payday, and Hendrickson himself lands in an absolutely perfect spot.
Many people are asking for the Ravens to get punished. Ravens should be investigated and draft picks taken from them. What GM will deal with them now? Roger Goodell, I doubt, is going to punish the Ravens. I would just assume a deal is going to an amendment to the rules is going to be done. So the Ravens decided that Trey Hendrickson deal was a better value than Max Crosby deal. Same rough cost for a stellar defensive end, but you get to keep picks, and told their doctors not to clear Crosby, right? Pretty crazy swing. Now it's being reported that Ravens have reworked the contract of Lamar Jackson, similar to what Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen have done this offseason for their teams, opening up around $40 million in cap space for the Ravens to go out and get something. Now, Underdog's reporting that the Max Crosby trade's fallout could negatively impact how other teams work with the Ravens. The consensus received was that the Ravens got cold feet. Tom Pelissero, he comes out and he says, one GM summarized the feelings around the league, quote, "This is very much bullshit on Baltimore's part." Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. I'd appreciate that. Man, free agency is off and running. Again, I said this last night. The DeAndre Jordan Dallas Mavericks was the closest thing I've seen to something like that in the last 10 years, where a guy signed, where he's going to this team, and then less than 24 hours later, we're calling it off. See you next time. Peace!